by faster than I ever thought it would. These last 4 years, not only have I made countless memories, but I have also met many great people and friends. I would like to thank my parents, grandparents, and siblings for being by my side all throughout high school and giving me endless support.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, brother, Jack, and Thomas for being the most supportive and loving family. Thank you for attending pretty much all of my sporting events as well. I love you guys. Also, thank you, Ella, for being the best friend I could have imagined. Thank you, friends, for making high school some of the best years of my life so far. Congrats, class of 2021. Love you guys.
A lot's happened the past 4 years, some good, some not. Don't let the bad stuff get to you, and remember the wise words of Spock, live long and prosper.
My fellow grads, it's been an honor being with all of you. You guys are the best seniors I know. There's no one like you. I'll miss all of you so much. Bradley, thanks for always being there for me, through the good and the bad. Peace, I'm out here.
I would like to thank all my teachers, my friends, and most of all my family for putting up with all my, for all these years.
I would like to thank my family for being supportive in everything I do. I would also like to thank my friends for great memories. Thank you to any and all of my teachers that have made high school more enjoyable.
Hi, my name is Madeline Peterson. I would like to thank my friends and teachers for the best 4 years. Also, thank you to my parents and family for always pushing me to do my best.
What a ride it has been. Thank you to my friends and family for making the best 4 years possible. Thank you to Brooklyn for being my person every year. Thank you to my class for pushing through. Congrats, class of 2021. Kenzie, out.
Hi, my name is Pablo Jorgensen, and I want to thank my friends, family, and the staff at Trinity High for a great high school experience.
I'd like to thank all my teachers and friends for making high school a memorable experience, and I'd like to thank my family for always supporting me in everything I do.
Thank you to all of my family, friends, coaches, teachers, and teammates who have made the past 4 years so much fun. Thank you especially to Mom, Dad, Kenny, Nathan, Colton, Alex, and Caitlin who have helped make the senior as much fun as possible.
I'm just doing the sound. The person
This
you're
day
looking
seemed like it would never come, but I want to thank Mr. Rupp, Mrs. Smith, Mr. Anderson, and Miss May for pushing me to do my very best.
She's either
Thank you to my friends, Kylie, Brooklyn, Chloe, Kenzie, Mia, and Hannah for always being there. And finally, my mom, AJ, Dad, Heather,
she'll be in a black
for
robe.
picking me up when I was down. All of the support I've received means the world to me. Thank you to my class of 2021.
I want to thank my parents
Jim French will be
and my
announcing scholarships
teachers,
and stuff like
Miss
that.
Val,
So I'll talk
and
with
Miss
you.
Fletcher, and I want to thank my TCOE family and my friends.
I would like to thank my family for always supporting me. I would like to also thank my friends for giving me amazing high school memories. Lastly, I appreciate Trinity High School's teachers and staff for providing me with the kind of atmosphere that helped me graduate. What's up, guys? It's Zion. I first want to thank my family for always supporting me through all my wild dreams and aspirations, and also for pushing me to work harder than I thought I ever could. I'd also like to thank Kylie, Josh, and Ella for making this last year of high school worth it. Finally, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2021. We did it.
Hi, this is Caleb. I would like to say, to start, thank you to my family for coming out, even if it was all the way from Washington, and thank you to the THS staff for getting me this far. Goodbye, THS.
Hey guys, it's Jenny. I just want to thank my parents for loving me endlessly, my friends and other family members for being my biggest supporters, and my brothers for making me hard-headed and ornery. Congrats, class of 2021. I can't wait to see what the future holds for all of us. Later, Trinity High.
I want to thank my mom and dad, but I would thank my dad more than anything. He was there to answer all of my questions I had, and supported me with no matter what. If I could give him an award, I would give him a Best Dad award.
Hey, it's Kylie. I can't believe we're here. I'd like to thank my friends, Joshie, L, Z, and Hannah Banana, my family, my peers, and my teachers, especially Miss Knight. A special shout out to my amazing mom and dad and my awesome siblings, Owen and Maddie. I love you guys. Peace out, Trinity High.
Hey everyone, it's Tyler Sprague. I want to thank my mom for teaching me to be kind and understanding, and my dad for teaching me to navigate the world. I want to thank both my parents for their never-ending support, my siblings for putting up with me, and my grandparents for always taking care of me. Thanks to my friends for always making the best of everything. Congrats, class of 2021, we made it. Hey guys, it's Josh. I just first wanted to thank my family for all their love and support over the years. Thank you to my dad
dad for always pushing me to do my best, and to my mom for being there when I'm pushed a little bit too hard. Thank you to Kylie, Zion, and Ella for making this year so great. Congrats, class of 2021.
I would like to thank my friends and family for always being there to support me. I would also like to thank Mr. Cunningham for being one of the best teachers and a great hurdle coach. Last of all, I would like to thank my coaches for the support through all my years of sports.
I would like to thank my family and friends for all of the unforgettable memories and support that has brought me to be where I am today. Thank you especially to my parents, the Miller family, and the Brookins for helping me and supporting me with everything that I do.
We made it. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of the last 4 years, especially my mom, Kenzie, and Jacob. I'm so proud of this class, and it's been an honor to grow with you all.
I want to thank so many people, but most importantly, I want to thank my parents. They've gone above and beyond in what it means to be a parent. They've given me so much that it's indescribable in the depth that I feel. I also like to thank all of the numerous people that have pushed me to where I am at this exact moment. The numerous guardians, students, peers, teachers that have led me to this path. They've done so much for me at this moment, and they continue to do so much, even if they are not around me. And for that, I thank them.
Hi, I'm Michael. I am speaking on behalf of my brother Elijah Toast. It's been quite a journey for him at Trinity High. He would like to thank his parents for the support he needed. He would also like to thank Miss Wet for guiding him. Finally, he would like to thank his awesome brother for letting him watch volcanoes on his phone. Thank you.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for being my best friends and biggest role models. Thank you, Isaac, for being my best big brother, as well as the Normans and Benjowskis for being such an important part of my family. Thank you, Lily, Zion, Josh, Kylie, and Hannah, for playing such important roles in making me who I am today. I love you guys.
I would like to thank Terry and Jeremy McBrayer for getting me through the past 4 years, and I'd like to thank the teachers as well.
Thank you to my family and friends. Thank you, Dad, for always being there for me no matter what. Thank you, Stephanie, for being there as my mom. Jasper for being an awesome boyfriend. I would also like to thank Jennifer and Grandpa for always supporting me.
Thank you to my family for being my biggest support system. Thank you to my friends for always making me laugh and for the last 4 years of memories. Thank you to my teachers for always pushing me to do better in my schoolwork.
I would like to thank my grandpa and my grandma for helping me get through school, and my amazing track coach and old English teacher from freshman year.
Thank you to my mom and dad for pushing me to do my best in school and for always supporting me in all of my activities. Thank you to Molly and Timmy for being there for me and making my life interesting. Finally, thank you to my teachers for everything you have done for me and for the class of 2021.
I would like to thank my mom and dad for endless support over these 4 years, pushing me to be the best person I can be. Thank you, Mia, Dylan, Levi, Benny, Carter, and all of my friends for the great memories.
Hello, I'm James McKnight, and I would like to give a big thank you to all my family and friends, especially my parents, for always pushing me to do my best. Lastly, I'd like to thank my Grandpa Tom, who had a huge inspiration on who I am today.
Thank you to my family and Marlena for supporting me, to Miss Knight and my coaches for dedicating time to make me a better student and athlete, to my friends and teammates. I would like to thank Vinny and William for being by my side, and to my loving girlfriend, Haley.
Thank you to all of my teachers, especially Mr. Williams, for helping me through my schoolwork. I thank Miss Harper. My involvement in track was one of my highlights. Back to you, Jeff.
That's a problem. Only CD we've got.
Man, no way.
Yeah. see, didn't skip the other day during practice.
this thing on? Let's get this started. I would like to announce, first of all, Mr. Josh Bandrowski, Senior Class President.
What's up, guys? We're going to stand for the pledge right now. And face the flag wherever that is. Okay, to your right, your left, my right. Oh, also please welcome the VFW Post 7705 who present the flags. Ready? Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It is my pleasure to introduce Mackenzie Johnson, who will be performing our national anthem, and Trinity Riders Peyton Bennett, Grace Moody, and Kate Watson, flag bearers for this year's graduation ceremony.
I told them.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are on the track, there's going to be some horses coming around, so if you could please clear the track, that'd be great. Thank you.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, if that didn't give you tingles, I don't know what will. Thank you, VFW Post 7705 and our very own Trinity Riders.
much time.
Graduates, you may be seated. All right, good evening. Could this year have ended any differently, honestly? Welcome to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2021. First, with those of you in attendance who are now serving or have served in the Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, Coast Guard, on active duty, Reserve, National Guard, please stand. Thank you for defending our freedom. Now, would you first responders, EMTs, paramedics, firefighters, and law enforcement, and public service providers, please stand. Thank you for watching over us, protecting us, our families, and our community. All right, I would like to ask everyone to remember to be thankful. We live in an amazing place, great communities, and strong families. We were blessed just to be in school this year, and we're also blessed with amazing teachers and staff. Thank you, everyone, for the work that you have put in this year to make it happen. And a special thank you for a few who are leaving us after this year. Dusty Knight, Mike Martins, Eric Lancaster, and Mary Macy. Thank you for all you've done for THS. Graduates, last year, standing at this podium, I could have sworn it would have been the worst year ever. You made it through an even tougher one. Trials show depth of character. The greater the trial, the greater the character. You, your families, the school staff, we are all incredibly proud of you, graduates. All right, last thing here, and then we'll move on. The bit of advice. If you're not familiar with it, there's a story of two wolves. Two wolves inside you fighting for dominance. The angry wolf, the kind wolf, the light wolf, the dark wolf. Two wolves. Which one is stronger? The one that you feed. Graduates, we have choices that we face every day, and each choice that we make feeds one or the other. Choices are important, graduates. Make good ones. Thank you to the board, Superintendent Jamie Green, staff, students, families, and community. Welcome. It is now my pleasure to introduce co-valedictorian Connor Randolph.
Our prosperity as a nation depends upon the personal financial prosperity of each of us as individuals. My favorite book, The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason, starts off with that quote and makes it the theme of the entire story. However, I don't think Clason intended prosperity to be limited to financial success, because quite frankly, success is what you make of it. Success as we know it is characterized by the actions we put forward and then give value to. If you measure your success by how you can flip a light switch, then you're always a winner. But either way, we have all collectively agreed that today, at this podium, we have succeeded. The act of simply showing up gives this success the power it has. Furthermore, we understand the gravity of this success, as many graduates have before us, that it is both a new beginning as well as the end of something.
This success also marks the passing of a point in our lives from childhood and adulthood. And with that comes the weight of having to ensure the continued prosperities of ourselves, and by extension, our prosperity as a nation. In The Richest Man in Babylon, the main character of the story, Arcad, imparts wisdom on the people of ancient Babylon because he knows the importance of sharing knowledge. For me, and possibly many others present, we too have found people in our lives who have imparted wisdom, understanding that it will someday benefit us. One of Arcad's best quotes was that, "A part of all you earn is yours to keep." Many of us came here simply to get a piece of paper and be done with high school. But many more of you must understand that you came through this institution and attempted to earn knowledge, and in return, you gave your time. Keep that knowledge, for you have earned it. You all have each put in the time. It's why you're here today. But stay hungry, because we all know that life's learning does not end here. That is not to say that college or higher education is the only path that will continue to teach you, but rather that life never stops teaching you. It will knock you down, but also give you opportunity. There's no question that this last year isn't a testament to that. I found the motivation to do college digitally for a year. Many of you likely found passions and hobbies you otherwise wouldn't have had time for. Even if you go permanently into the workforce, do not forget those moments. Continue to do what you love, because if you work only to make money, then you miss the entire point of working. To have something worth spending your money on. So remember, a part of all you earn is yours to keep. Because if you forget that, then you will surely become a slave to someone who hasn't.
Our other co-valedictorian, Scott Rupp.
Good evening, and thank you for attending Trinity High's Class of 2021 graduation. I want to be up here talking just as much as every one of you want me up here, so I'll make it quick so we can get on to the fun stuff. On such a special night when we get to celebrate the accomplishments of each graduate behind me, it is easy to forget how much help each of us needed to get where we are today. On behalf of my class, I'd like to thank every parent, grandparent, teacher, coach, teammate, friend, mentor, community member, or anyone else who has helped us the past 4 years. Every time you held your expectations high for us, you empowered us to reach our goals. While we may not have always appreciated those high standards at the time, your belief in our abilities became a reality as you helped stretch us into better versions of ourselves. We are very grateful for all you did for us and know that your support helped us get here today. However, let's not forget all the hard work each graduate put in to get to this special day. As we all know, our class did not have the easiest 4 years of high school. Between mold and COVID, the last 2 years have pushed and tested each of us in our own ways. As the great Michael Jordan once said, obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. We have been faced with so much adversity that has only made us stronger, and it is because of our hard work ethics that is because we exceeded. It was hard work this year to find the motivation to do every single one of Mrs. Oak's essays she assigned. It took hard work to get to school for a whole year without any sporting events or club activities. It was a different type of hard work to go to school the day after an away basketball game in Fall River when we'd get home at 2:30 in the morning. It took hard work to push yourself to your limits every single day at practice and find the strength to come back the next day. It took hard work not to get our hopes up every time Green told us that the gym would be finished by basketball season. hard to find our classes the first day of school last year when our school got moved into the parking lot. All of these obstacles made us hard workers and pushed us to the greatest we could be because we worked through and didn't quit. Every single person behind me did it. They worked hard and persevered. They graduated. They succeeded. That's a great accomplishment and should be celebrated, which is why we are all here today. Once we leave this field tonight and head our separate ways, we will undoubtedly be faced with more daunting obstacles. When they show up, remember and repeat the hard work and perseverance from the last 4 years. Don't turn away, don't give up. Whether in boot camp, a college lecture, your first day on the job, or caring for your family, face that challenge with hard work. Get creative, find a solution, and don't give up. I know we will, because we are the class that didn't give up when the going got tough. We are the class of 2021. Thank you. I would now like to introduce salutatorian Josh Bendrowski.
You know, I never understood how imagining the audience naked is supposed to make you feel less nervous, because I'm honestly just uncomfortable right now. Especially with Mr. Anderson here. Okay, before I start the speech, I just wanted to give recognition to everyone here today. We have been through a lot together. We have weathered some of the largest fires in California, dealt with a school campus plagued with black mold, endured a national pandemic, and survived Ms. Zook's monologues. It's been a long road with many unexpected twists and turns, but our class has been forged by fire and is now ready for anything that could stand in our way. Although, we would have never gotten here if it wasn't for our biggest supporters. This graduation would have not been possible if it wasn't for the hard work of so many community members, family, friends, teachers, and parents. We wanted to thank you for everything. So class of 2021, let's show them our appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, today is an exciting day. Today I will be doing something that I take a lot of pride in, talking. So graduates, parents, teachers, staff, and uncles who weren't invited but are here anyways, I don't know if you know me, but I'm Joshua Bendrowski. I'm your salutatorian, senior class president, and most importantly, your friend. I would like to start the speech off by quoting an important historical figure, Eleanor Roosevelt. She once said, "If life were predictable, it would cease to be life." And man, did we have some life this year. I mean, who could have predicted the masks, the lack of sports, the construction of the gym not being finished yet? Okay, maybe that one was a little bit more predictable, but like all of these crazy things just stacked up on top of each other. Who would have, but look what we did. Look how unpredictable we were. Who would have thought we'd even stay in school all year, let alone get on the LA Times for an amazing homecoming? Who would have thought we could fit 4 sports seasons into a single month, or hold so many events and incredible rallies? Who would have thought we'd have this fabulous graduation with so many friends, family members, and apparently rain? And who would have thought we would not only survive this school year, but thrive in it? Despite all the setbacks and failures, this is one of the best years I have ever been a part of. Many of us know of Abraham Lincoln, one of the best presidents the United States has ever seen. And that is how we remember him, as a great president. We don't remember when he failed at becoming a congressman, or was defeated for nomination of vice president, or when he lost the Senate race and then lost the Senate race again. When we look back in the history books, we remember Abraham Lincoln as a successful president. And that is how we, Trinity High School, class of 2021, will be remembered. I challenge us not to look back at the failed attempts at putting on dances, parades, rallies, and conventions, but 10 years from now, to look back and think about all the amazing feats we have accomplished. To remember how we persevered through tough times, defied the most unfavorable odds a high school year could ever have, and remember that we succeeded. And this class will just continue to succeed. In my very experienced life as a high school senior, I have never seen a class quite like this one. And I'm sure all the parents will agree with me when I say we are a class filled with greatness. We are a class of fighters. We didn't give up this year, and we sure aren't going to give up anytime soon. We will continue to persevere for years to come, and will never let life bring us down. We are a class of doers. This class will just fly through life, taking on challenges and overcoming any obstacles that might be thrown at us. We are a class made up of men and women ready to serve. Many of us are going into career fields as first responders, law enforcement, and military service members. These are not easy jobs, and there aren't many people willing to put their life on the line for the sake of others every day. And yet, our class is filled with them. We are a class forged from fire. You know how a blacksmith makes a sword? He puts it in the fire, and he takes it out, and he beats it over and over again. And he repeats this process until he comes out with the strongest and sharpest sword. That's our class. That's life trying to beat us down, making us succumb to our failures. But in reality, it is only making us stronger and sharper. I challenge us, as the class of 2021, to remember the life lessons of these past 4 years. Not to dwell on them and look back, but rather to use this year to push forward, create our own path, plan our own adventure, and live life every day to its fullest. I will leave you with one last quote from another important historical figure, Ferris Bueller. Life moves pretty fast, and if you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Congratulations, class of 2021. We made it. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the school counselor, Jennifer Sprague, who will be announcing special awards for our class.
Okay, thanks. 13 of our seniors will be receiving a special Golden State Seal on their diplomas tonight. This seal is to recognize California Public High School graduates who have demonstrated their mastery of the high school curriculum in designated content areas. These students must have demonstrated the mastery of the curriculum with a B+ or higher in a year-long class in English language arts, mathematics, science, and U.S. history. I would like the following students to stand as I read their names so we can recognize them for this accomplishment. Joshua Bendrowski, Tesla Ellerding, Alan Flurkey, Hannah Fornissery, Jasper Hedrick Moore, Brooklyn Manning, Alex McIntosh, Jack Miller, Holden Navarro, Connor Randolph, Scott Rupp, Kylie Scribner, and Haley Solis. Congratulations. We also have some students who received AP awards this year, and I will have them stand as well when I say their names. 5 of our seniors have been recognized by the College Board for the Outstanding Achievement on Advanced Placement Exams. AP Scholar Awards are granted to students who receive scores of 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. The top score is 5. This year's AP Scholars are Scott Rupp and Tyler Sprague. AP Scholar with Honor Awards are granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.25 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams. This year's AP Scholars with Honor are Holden Navarro and Zion Hyde Santos. AP Scholar with Distinction Awards are granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. This year's AP Scholar with Distinction is Connor Randolph. Congratulations. It is my pleasure to welcome back to the podium THS Principal Mr. Coatney.
I get to announce the Peer Court Awards. These are students who took part in a program where instead of having students be suspended or arrested, they were tried in peer court. And these students then basically helped each other to grow and to get better. So let me read their names and then give them all a round of applause. Otis Nicholson, Tyler Sprague, Forrest Wetterstrom, Michaela Yount, Lania Crockett, John Marshall, Vinnie McCullough, and Connor Randolph. Thank you, students. Now, normally we wouldn't, or we'd have a different thing for the perfect attendance, but you know, COVID and everything. However, we do have one student who has had perfect attendance since kindergarten. I would like everyone to raise a hand of applause to Jack Miller. Stand up, Jack. Now we're going to recognize this year's top 10%. Josh Bandrowski, Tesla Ellerding, Alan Flurkey, Alex McIntosh, Jack Miller, Holden Navarro, Connor Randolph, Scott Rupp, and Tyler Sprague. Next up, we have our esteemed athletic director, Mr. Robert Jean Gerard, who's going to present the Jesse Murdoch Award.
Hello, everyone. The Jesse Murdoch Award is given to the most outstanding and inspirational athlete. And this year, just to give you a quick history of Jesse Murdoch, Jesse was an outstanding athlete in the 80s and a Mike Polka Award winner for football. He went on to Shasta College where he was playing football and became ill. And he came up for all of his cancer treatment and came out to coach Coach Haynes brought him out, and he became a coach for the Trinity football team during his treatments. And anyway, he was out here, apparently had lost about 60 pounds and still was out there. He wanted to be out on the field, and so that's where he was, and he is definitely an inspiration. And his family came up with this Jesse Murdoch Award to give to the outstanding inspirational athlete. This year, Scott Muir was the first recipient, and he resurrected the award here recently, and we talked a little earlier this year, and I said, you know, this one's tough because we've got a ton of outstanding athletes. We're in a real abbreviated season, but also we've got two super inspirational people that I'd love to guys, and Scott and I, we talked about it, and definitely he agreed that we should do a dual award this year. So I want to, I'll let the two recipients come down after I talk about them. But anyway, the first one is Julia Norman. And so Julia, she's been an athlete ever since I saw her on the Little League field. She's just been incredible. But this year, she's always been inspirational just because she plays. There's not a sport that she won't play that she knows that she can play anything, and she's challenged for every sport. She played baseball 4 years of her high school career, and she does it all: volleyball, track, baseball. Anyway, every season Julia's doing basketball is a big one. Anyway, this year she really elevated. Every year she's elevated her game. This year it was just monumental how she elevated her game, and she's just gonna, wherever she goes to school, she's gonna continue that. Julia pitched a complete game in baseball against Bernie this year, which is I think probably the first time that's happened in the North State. A female pitching on the baseball team, on the varsity baseball team, and pitching a complete game. So a total inspiration, excellent athlete, just excellent person all around, Julia Norman. Okay, and then the second recipient is, I don't know how many of you have had a torn meniscus, that you've had it worked on, but Scotty Rupp has been playing the majority of his high school career hurt, broken bones. Anyway, this year, an entire year with the torn meniscus, and you wouldn't. There's no way you would know that because he's done it in track. He's with the track team. They were a phenomenal team this year. He was on the relay team. Here's Scotty running miles at a time in either cross country, track. He does it all. He was our recipient for the Mike Polka Award for football. So he was the outstanding football player. He's out on the basketball court. We won a huge game against a really good Weed team, and Scotty was a big part of that. He's just an inspiration, especially with what he has gone through with the injuries, and his just love for sport and his determination. So he's definitely an inspiration and an outstanding athlete, and Scotty Rupp. Okay, and I think it's time for Mr. Jamie Green.
Parents, first of all, I'd like students to stand up right now, and I'd like you to give a round of applause for everybody out there in the audience right now. Let's do that real quick, students. Trinity community, we cannot thank you enough for the support you've given our students this year and given us. We were part of 3% of the state of California that went to school this year. And without your support, these students wouldn't have been able to do that. They didn't have as big as losses as everybody else, so I think they're going to have a little head start on the rest of the world. So my favorite saying in life is, once a wolf, always a wolf. Let's give these students a round of applause. And it's getting close. I hereby certify to the Board of Trustees that these students have met all of the requirements set forth by the state of California and the Trinity Alps School District, and therefore are qualified to receive their diplomas. Presenting diplomas today will be Trinity Alps Unified School District Board of Trustees, President Dan Beans, Clerk Jim Morey, members Lynn Gervasi, Krista Gogan, and Stephanie Storr. And let's give your board a big round of applause for all they do for us. And it is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Dan Rupp and Jennifer Sprague, who will read our graduates' names, TAUSD board members who will be handing out diplomas, and the one and only Roberta Jones and Jim French, who will be announcing and distributing the TSF scholarships. Thank you, everyone.
We're doing it a little differently, so we're doing their diplomas and their scholarships. So we're getting it all set up for you. I'm short, I'm sorry. Reba Sue Alvarez. Savannah Lynn Austin. So sorry, I completely forgot. Jenny Ann Bodazon.
And Jenny receives the Trinity Animal Shelter Award, the Weaver Elementary School Boosters Award, the Trinity High Alumni Award, the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Directors Award, and the Renee Jones Scholarship.
Haley Marie Bemis.
And Haley receives the Junction City North Fork Grange Award and the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Directors Award.
Lauren Michael Blanchard. Ian David Bradford.
Ian receives the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Vocational Award and the Brookings Earth Moving Scholarship Award.
Joshua Michael Bandrowski.
Receiver of the Lonnie Poole Award, the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Directors Award, and top 10%.
Tesla Renee Ellerdine.
Tesla says here receives the Jesse Murdoch Award, the Lewis and Garden Club Award, the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Directors, the Hap Miller Rotary Club Scholarship, the Marla Beth Peckinpah Seroptimus, the Tri-Counties Bank, the McConnell Foundation Scholarship, and also top 10%. So.
Alan Jean Florkey.
And Alan receives the Trinity County Association of Realtors Scholarship, the Gates Ludden Shasta College Scholarship, a Trinity Scholarship Foundation Director Scholarship, and also top 10%.
Alex Joseph McIntosh.
Alex, as you know, is top 10%.
Jack Allen Miller.
Jack receives the Adam Watson Award, the Weaverville Lions Club Award, Award, Trinity Lumber Scholarship, Sierra Cascade Logging Scholarship, and also top 10%.
Holden Michael Navarro.
He receives the Leonard and Florence Morris Scholarship, the Adrian Marceau Thomas Scholarship, Trinity Scholarship Foundation Director Scholarship, and also top 10%.
Connor Logan Francis Randolph.
Connor receives the Tracy Plew Scholarship, the Class of 1980 Scholarship, a Trinity Scholarship Foundation Award, and also top 10%.
Scott Edward Rupp.
Scott receives the Akins Family Award, the Phil Stewart Award, the Thomas J. Ludden Family Award, Trinity Scholarship Foundation Award, the Dwayne and Sharon Hereford Rotary Club Scholarship, Coast Central Credit Union Scholarship, and also top 10%.
Tyler James Sprague.
Tyler receives Sons of the Golden West, the Trinity County Association of Realtors Audrey Bush Award, Weaverville Lions Club Award, Trinity Scholarship Foundation Award, Rotary Club of Weaverville Community Scholarship, Tri-Counties Bank, and also top 10%.
Claire Noel Brennan.
And Claire receives the Carol Bethke Lions Club Scholarship.
Tyler Joseph Chapman Riddle. Lania Jaden Crockett. Caleb Ashton Mathan Curtis. Benjamin Scott Daly.
Benjamin receives the Leon Irene Costa Scholarship and the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Director Scholarship.
Claire Etta DeBono.
Also receives the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Scholarship.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Chloe Rose Branham. Elijah Christopher Paul Toasty.
Riley Alona Damiani.
Riley receives the Norma Wilson Shoe Scholarship and another Trinity Scholarship Foundation Scholarship.
William Lynn Dobrovoloni.
Never heard it that bad before.
All faces same.
Caitlin Adele Eddy. Hannah Brooke Fornissery.
And Hannah receives the Dr. Breeden Scholarship, the Junction City North Fort Grange Scholarship, the Melanie Wellick Perry Scholarship, the Don Blackwood Rotary Club Scholarship, and the Rosalie Grosbeck Seroptimus Scholarship.
Anessa Joe Gallegos.
Vanessa receives the Jason Fisher Scholarship and the Renee Jones Scholarship.
Joshua Dorman Goodman. Isaiah Nicholas Graham. Hannah Lavery Hagan. Kelly Renee Haynes. Ethan William Hartman. Jasper Lawrence Hedrick Moore.
Jasper receives the Hugh and Gilda Brown Vocational Scholarship, the Kyle Davis Memorial Scholarship, Veterans of Foreign War Scholarship, and the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Director Scholarship.
Haley Ann Hedricks. Levi Hobbs Hubbard.
Levi receives the Kyle Field Jepson Scholarship and another Trinity Scholarship Foundation Scholarship.
Zion Blaze Hyde Santos.
Zion receives the Jim Burgess Scholarship, the Junction City North Fort Greene Scholarship, and another Trinity Scholarship Foundation Award.
Mackenzie Trinity Johnson.
Mackenzie receives the Levi Poe Award and the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Director Scholarship.
Paul Steve Jorgensen.
Paul receives the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Vocational Award and the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Director Scholarship.
Trina Nicole LeCue. Aiden Lucas Lindsay.
Aiden receives the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Vocational Scholarship.
Mackenzie Dylan Liston.
Mackenzie receives the Lewis and Garden Dixie Wilson Scholarship, the Peckinpah Chardine Scholarship, and the Moon and Dorothy Lee Rotary Scholarship.
Skylar Jordan Lombardi Cozart.
Skylar receives the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Director Scholarship and the Lewiston Moose Award.
Gavin Abraham Luckett. Brooklyn Marie Manning.
Hey, Brooklyn receives the Weaverville Lions Club Scholarship and the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Directors Award.
Briar Leland Allen Maples. John Laws Marshall.
John receives the Weaverville Elementary School Boosters Club Award and a Trinity Scholarship Foundation Director Scholarship. Kristen receives the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Director's Award.
Michael Henry McConnell Graber.
Michael receives the George and Betty Files Award and the Humboldt Area Foundation Wendy Drake Scholarship.
Vincent Anthony McCullough. Jameson Lee McKnight.
Jameson also receives the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Director's Award.
Jimmy Ray Mintz III.
Jimmy receives the Dean Addison Scholarship.
Stevie Elaine Morton.
Stevie receives a Weaverville Lions Club Scholarship.
Levi Max Mucklow.
Levi receives the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Vocational Scholarship and Trinity Scholarship Foundation Director Scholarship.
Carly Janet Nelson.
And Carly receives the Ralph Beamer Scholarship, the Ben Wellick, Melanie Wellick Scholarship, the Herb and Helen Woods Rotary Scholarship, and the J.R. and Mary Morris Ag Scholarship. That's a big deal.
Otis James Nicholson. Julia Bell Shagiman Norman.
Julie receives a K.C. Forbes Scholarship and a Trinity Scholarship Foundation Director's Award.
Caitlin Chrysanthemum Patton.
Riley Austin Patton.
She receives a scholarship from the Trinity Scholarship Foundation.
Samuel Lauren Pierce. Juniper Aria Eowyn Rhodes Peterson.
Juniper receives the Madeline Rose Peterson Scholarship, Mary Meckel Scholarship, and the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Director's Scholarship.
Madeline Rose Peterson.
That's a different person. Who receives the Mary Meckel Award and the Trinity Scholarship Foundation.
Garrett Michael Prunty.
Garrett receives the Hugh and Hilda Brown Vocational Scholarship.
Caden Gabriel Redmond. Right here. Caden. Right here.
Thelma Reardon Scholarship, the Trinity County School Administrator Scholarship, and the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Directors Scholarship.
Kylie Marie Scribner.
Kylie receives the Barbara Thiessen Community Service, the Stanley Martin, and the Thomas Ludden Leadership Scholarship.
Sierra Nicole Shaw. Haley Patricia Solis.
Haley receives the Trinity Scholarship, Vocational Scholarship, and the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Directors Award.
Xavier Luna Solis.
Xavier receives Trinity Scholarship Foundation Directors Scholarship.
Cheyenne Trinity Swain.
Cheyenne receives the Junction City North Fork Green Scholarship and Trinity River Lumber Scholarship.
Jimmy Vang. Forrest Matthew Wetterstrom.
Forrest receives the Weaverville Volunteer Fire Department Scholarship.
Yeah, Forrest. It's okay, Forrest. I love you.
Evangeline Hope Wood.
Evangeline receives the Trinity Scholarship Foundation Scholarship.
Nara J. Yates.
Nara receives the Hugh and Gilda Brown Scholarship and Trinity Scholarship Foundation Award.
Michaela Jo Christina Yont.
Michaela receives the Herbert and Frances Smith Day Scholarship. Yeah, the foundation was able to give over $150,000 out tonight to these deserving students, so we wish them the very, very best of luck.
Chase Edward Kirby. Samuel Nathan Maddox. Jordan Cherie Dawn Haynes. Samantha Rose Clifton.
All right, students, if you would please rise. Move your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the graduating class of 2021. Graduates, head on down.
Families, we're going to let them line up on the track and throw their caps if they want to, and then you can meet them on the track.